Hi, and welcome back to Real Talk Storytime. I'm Shannon, and I'm here at Lehman Library again, bringing you a really cool book that we're going to talk a little bit about. Now, normally I share books with you that we have in the library, but today I'm going to share a book that is so awesome, and it's a book that you can download for free on your own computer or phone or tablet. It talks about why we're kind of staying home, staying inside, while we're taking the precautions we have. I know some of you may be wearing masks and you may be having to wash your hands more, which is always a good thing. Don't stop doing that. But I wanted to share with you a story because, of course, I love stories. So our story today, which can be found on millieandsusie.com, is called Why We Stay Home. Susie Learns About Coronavirus. This book is written by two medical students, and they have a series of books about things that kids may want to know about. They have one coming out soon called What Happens When You Break a Bone. Now, I hope nobody breaks a bone, but maybe you want to read and see what happens so you're more careful. So here we go. Why We Stay Home. Susie Learns About Coronavirus. Written by Samantha Harris and Devin Scott. Illustrated by Harriet Rodas. Are you awake? Susie asked. Susie was having a hard time sleeping, so she figured she would see if her older sister was still awake. I am now, Millie responded. What do you want, Susie? You know how little sisters can be, right? I was just thinking how happy I am that me, you, Mommy, and Daddy have been staying home together. It's fun, Susie replied. Yeah, it's nice having Mommy and Daddy home with us, Susie, Millie responded. But we have to make sure we remember the reason that we are all home together right now. Yes, I know, Millie, because of coronavirus. But what is coronavirus anyway? Asked Susie. Coronavirus is a virus. A virus is a really small, teeny tiny germ that you cannot see. There are other kinds of germs too, like bacteria and fungi. Germs are everywhere. They're on our bodies, our chairs that we sit on, even the door handle to your favorite ice cream parlor. Some germs are good, some are bad, and some really don't do anything. The coronavirus is a bad germ, and it can make some people really sick. Some of the people at greatest risk of getting sick are Grandpa and Grandma and Mrs. Jones, our neighbor, whose body has a hard time fighting off germs. So everyone has been staying home to make sure we don't spread coronavirus to them. This is what quarantine means. That's a funny word. Say it with me, quarantine. Okay. Some signs that someone is sick with coronavirus are cough, fever, and sore throat. Now, I want to stop here and say, just because you have a cough or fever or sore throat does not mean that you have coronavirus. But these are symptoms of coronavirus. We can do our part by preventing the spread of coronavirus by washing our hands, wearing a mask when we go to the grocery store, and standing 6 feet apart when we wait in line. This is called social distancing. Another word I had never heard of before this year, social distancing. Oh, I see, says Susie. But Millie, since we've been at home, I've really missed my friend Alex from school. I understand, Susie. It can be very hard not to see friends and family that don't live with us, but there are still ways that we can say hello to them. We can video chat with them on Mommy's computer, we can call them on the phone, and we can also send them messages to check on them. Some people do not have mommies and daddies or even sisters with them, and they are alone in this quarantine. So it's important that we check on them. I understand, Millie. But Millie, Susie replies, is this how it is going to be from now on? No, Susie, it will get better. We just have to keep sticking together. The end. So, I wanted to share that with you to talk to you about coronavirus and how important it is for us to stay safe. but to know that things will get better as long as we all do our part. I want to say thank you for this story to my dad, who I have not seen in a few months because of quarantine, because we have to keep one another safe. He found out about this story and suggested it to me. So big shout out to my dad, Dr. Raymond Hicks of Shreveport, Louisiana. Hi, Daddy. I know you're watching. Stay safe, boys and girls. And pretty soon, this corona thing will be a thing of the past. Until next week, see you later.